Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Banlord. My name is Delicious. With me is Lucan. Hi, man.
I'm here? Oh, I am here. Hello.
You're here. Hi. I was looking for
I'm
you,
here.
man. You
All right,
disappeared for a while.
I
You got
heard that
sick?
you were talking shit about Star Wars. So
Say
I thought
sorry. Someone has to. Like,
instantly.
there's just not enough criticism of it. But yeah, we
Yeah,
have a fantastic
honestly
match
true.
here. That's already going live. We delayed that a little bit too much as per usual in the pre stuff here. We have Vineyard Workers HJG versus Onlyfrauds. They're gonna play a promotion match for Division D. So first map is a Sharian. Let's just jump right into it.
Yeah, I'm excited to see where we're gonna end up between these teams here. As is the accustomed standard, we're gonna see some Cav head out. Scouting ahead, you gave a little bit of history to this match for what it's going to be done for. You told me that this one's for capes as well too.
Yes, and very importantly, they're playing for loot, which basically means capes. You want those capes. But none of these people are gonna need it because this is all cavalry fights. GI just being left alone there. Gas kind of abandoning his teammate. As infantry once again are gonna start fighting out here. Viral, first one in. Oh, Gas with the first kill and taking out Bunny. Very good kill there. Rekoich though taking out Tilted as well, so an infantry down. Guys, yeah, this is a little bit of a damage here. Bunny does come back into the fight, already dismounting G. Or Guy. Firel. No, oh, that's one of the players left the game. Did he crash? Oh, that's a player down entirely there. That's gonna be a bit rough for them. But they do actually end up winning the first fight there. Okay, I mean, still, it's Empire. They're gonna win the first round, probably, because of their double heavy spawn, but... Oofda, that's a bit of a rough start for them.
It's not great. We are seeing a bit of a push over here to B while A is being taken, and the rotation that's going to happen over to it, coming over from these staircases. I was kind of looking over at the map. There's some minor checkpoints here, but Bunny's over on the side, looking for maybe a bit of a pull over to someone who's going to come from that right-hand side as we converge over, heading over to the bridge. Fight's about to start.
Just slashing blades a little bit. Ooh, that's a bit of a team hit there. Bunny though with a kill taking on
that
Gas.
Charge.
That's a good charge. A nice damage there from Bunny. Doing a lot. Emir as well there, taking down Guy on the side. They might take this fight. I mean,
they cleared it out. Core strongest was not strong enough.
He was not. He has another chance though. He could be the strongest now, but
he's been lifting since his respawn.
Yeah. Those 15 seconds he had before respawning, those are valuable, man.
He's got a bit of a pump going on. So, I mean.
Looking like they're just gonna push in. They're quite confident here that they can just kill him off here, but they are a player down completely here. Prima tilted, not sure if he's come back in. Oh, Andrew stopping Gas though, gets dismounted completely, and down he goes, up into the air as well a little bit there. Hershey next target there, gets hit once from Bunny. Guru Gamer does not have a shield. Hershey trying to switch target here. Ah, doesn't quite find it. Oh, Guru Gamer does a bit of damage against Lone Doge though. Hershey with a kill, taking on Emir. Guru Gamer still fighting for his life here.
Hershey's doing a lot of work right now for being alone. Maybe just being left alone over on the backside here. But now he's completely alone.
Oh, but it's 2 versus 3. They could do this. If they dismount Bunny and Fiorel, they could do this for sure. One's hit is gonna take Regosh down. Sound like a waterfall. Oh, but a team kill!
Oh,
okay. Still possible here. Guy can do this. One good hit. He's gonna get it. Oh, he's so trapped right now. Fiorel is spinning in place. Gets 1, gets 2 hits. Damn. Is he okay? Is he back? They switched him out. Okay. Might have been a crash. We have actually seen a couple of crashes on this map. In this season, so maybe something's a little bit off there.
Well, I'm glad that we're in the next round. I don't have 7 player names that are off to the side of my screen and in the
Oh,
middle of
yeah.
it, and some of the wrong colors. I was like, oh, it's a 1v4. You're like, oh, but it's a 3v3. I'm like, oh, that's what's happening.
Oh, I see, I see.
I see. It's not just Hiroshi who is alone by
No.
himself on a bridge.
Fighting his own teammates for some reason. What is this?
All right. Right side, it looks like Cav are doing their dance over in the what do we call this? The courtyard over here?
Yeah, or the sea. It's we'll see what we can figure out.
What's over on that wall? Is it a banana or is it a bit?
I think it's like a vase and like bread or something.
Is it a vase or is it a vase? He's down, by the way.
His horse is down.
He's off the horse.
He lost 4 legs, the poor man. Fiodal is being chased though. Fiodal is
6
very
to 2.
Low. That's
a very big disadvantage.
It is, yeah. Gas as well taking it big.
Here we
like
go. Gas maybe
another disadvantage.
Pulling around there.
Very good early win here from VV.
I'm surprised that Guy's just off to the side here, running through. Oh well, he's very isolated. But the rest of his team coming back over towards him.
Oh, Gas comes in.
Here we go.
Gas gets this mounted as well. There's both cavalry down. Guy getting cut down completely there. Emir, captain of VV, is just fighting for his life here, trying to hold out 2 players. Oh, Cascade, a nice dismount on Fiodal, or stop at least. This one does come in a little bit later.
Geez.
Andrew still fighting for dear life here. Ooh, does not land that kick though. Almost lands that side swing. Now in a 1 versus 2 once again. There is 3 versus 4 in this infantry fight. Gaz and Guy both comes in. No damage. Okay, Guy does bump down Guru Gamer.
Yeah. Bunny's pulling in the work right now. Definitely doing a ton of damage and pulling it out for his team here. We're going to be looking at the next lineup here, though. As the respawns have come out. Fioro coming up behind. Guy is back to having 6 legs. But, you know, how long that's going to be is kind of the question. Bunny definitely kind of extending out here, chasing back over after the cavalry. I do have a question for what is happening with Lone Doge, because he's just kind of chilling way behind enemy lines.
I guess it's just waiting for the second life to kind of kick in.
I guess.
Oh, a little bit aggression there from Gas. He's gonna get trapped. It's looking like he might. Oh, Casky comes in as well, though. Oh, that's Bunny down. In his first life, though, so it's not too bad for him. But a little bit stagged potentially here. Gas instantly almost hitting Bunny again. Infantry is just kind of trading for shield hits there. Record checking on Casky. Spear infantry is down. The core goes down as well. And it's looking like a relatively clean cleanup here from VV. Casky, oh, Red Coach with a triple killer as well. Did actually not manage to see that, but it's a cleanup. It doesn't necessarily matter too much, but VW Cavalries are gonna have to be a little bit careful here. They don't want to overstep.
And morale is significantly lower right now.
That is true.
Side. We are gonna have to see how that might end up affecting the match. Oh, Gaz almost getting caught off by Bunny and Fiorel over the side there. This is why you look
both ways before you cross the street. It's very important. Even in this time of.
Well, I mean, like, to be fair, Gaz proved if you go fast enough, you don't need to check both ways.
That's true, yeah.
That is the law of the road. That's how I look at that one.
I understand.
Yeah. Although the law of C right now is that Bunny's going to charge right in, doesn't hit quite the target he's looking for, but Fiorel's down off the ground. Gaz is up next, hits that target. Back to 2 legs, Gaz, and now down to none.
No legs.
As we do see, no legs, Gaz.
Oh,
that's what we call him back home. Hershey, though, still managed to fend off quite a bit as Bunny is running amok in here. But for how long? As we do have a 3v4 in this section right now.
Casca's just keeping Bunny on the side as well.
Back and forth. Andrew's now down. Fiorel is looking to run, popping down from here, and they're going to converge over. High ground doesn't matter. Bunny, though, looking over and was trying to get to the river and did not manage to get himself sent off.
That second kick was a little bit too optimistic there.
Yes, yeah.
He that was no. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna bring in the franchise here. But Gas doing really well for his team. Guy pulling very hard behind there, looking at the scoreboard there.
Did you like my? Did you like?
Yeah, I did. I was gonna do this breeze right over.
I got one in every time.
Yeah, you have to now. Once around at least, I'd say.
Oh man. All right. Well, we're back over to the next round as well here too. It's starting up. Another 7 minutes, although it's probably not going to be taking that long. That is for sure.
It usually does not.
Agaz Guy, we're going to meet Fiorol back over at the custom Vase Vaz location here. Taking a little bit of hit on the shield, and that's about it over on that side. While the other side of the team is running to, well, not even, they're standing across from these arches and staring at each other as the other locations are going down.
Yeah, but staring each other down on B.
Yeah, a lot of respect to just kind of take this approach to just say, yeah, you know what, Cav, you guys go over there, you fight on that side, we'll do everything. Oh, wow, holy.
This is exactly why they're just staring each other down. Like, okay, whoever gets the first kill, we're gonna see, like, probably infantry pushing. Yep, here we go. Infantry now pushing up, because they did get that early kill. And infantry is now forced to push away.
There's too much honor in here. I want to see more disrespect.
There are laws in Bannerlord.
There are laws.
There are norms that must be followed.
The law of cavalry.
Yeah. It's like a gentleman's rule.
You must 2v2.
Yeah. Cavalry have to just fight each other, and infantry just have to wait for cavalry to be done. Oh, good stab there.
Yes. Back to 2.
Yeah.
And they leave him alone.
Yeah, why not? Right now, he's not going to be able to do anything in this group fight until he gets... Oh, he's so far away. He's just going to cap C. Get it a little bit.
I mean, I guess that is your best bet.
Yeah, but you can still do spear infantry. Guy down as well. No cavalries right now for Onlyfrauds.
Hiroshi, if I'm going to give out props to anyone here, Hiroshi has managed to stay alive alone for a long period of time. Of course, I call it out and then he dies instantly.
Yeah, well, obviously, as you do. It's just the rules.
Yeah, as
again,
is the curse of a caster.
It must be followed.
As it is written.
Yes.
But cleared out here over on this side here. Guy, still over on his mount here. But
bullying the hell out of him.
Yeah, he's
that heavy
his back end's kind of hurting, if you know what I'm saying.
Maybe they can trap them all in there.
Oh, look at that, buddy!
Wow, that was brilliant by Guy there. Just body blocking there as well, just making sure.
Are we calling him Guy? Are we calling him Guy? Should we just call him like different names?
I just switch between the two. I can't decide.
Yeah. But speaking of which, Guy is going to be crossing over here, looking to maybe get a nice little amount of damage in, but Fiorol does manage to converge over and take somebody out there. Wasn't really sure what the name was coming out from it. Core Strongest trying to hold his own and does for the period of time here. Arishi fighting over Guru Gamer, a fight we've seen a few times over now as Fiorol managed to get over on the backside, but we have a 2 versus 5. And I'm not sure that's going to work out too long. Not Strongest for long. No. Arishi down. And we have another round going over to Vlandia, over on VW side.
Very, very strong showing there. I mean, clever decision from Onlyfrauds to try to trick the cavalry in, but they picked the fight they weren't quite ready for. And losing that early cav fight, it's so costly. Like if you lose that, you're so screwed later on. Bunny as well, like 1500 score.
And in terms of like the looks right now, if we do look over directly at score, if I'm looking at I mean, it's very clear what is happening. But the Cav over on Vlandia's side here for VW is doing significantly better. We have in the bottom 3 slots both Gaz and Key, while on the top Fiorol. But here we go, a fight so early on. No longer taking the honor status over into the Vaz courtyard. I don't know. I don't know what we're going.
You're so trying. I'll have you know that camels are becoming a thing. So, Fiorel, that's
are they? Oh my god! I was wondering.
Yeah, it happened eventually there. That's 1 cavalry down so far for VW. We won't see any camels today though. Oh, actually, we will. Potentially,
will we?
We could on the next map. Maybe.
Ghost Town has camels?
Yeah. Well.
Wait, really?
Well, you know.
It'd be exciting to see, actually. I'm curious on that would actually pan out.
It might not, but, you know, we'll see.
The possibility is open, and therefore I am happy.
Exactly. That's all we can really hope for.
It really is.
Bunny
doing his little dance. Tippy taps, bringing back and forth. Fiorol just kind of scouting ahead. And we do see an amount of respect being given as these are taking over. Bunny taking the leap.
Oh,
and they hit it. Gaz pulling up behind here, but Heresy leading the charge back over to see if they can take back B or take it in the first place. Not too sure which way you want to look at that one here. Nobody's climbing up the ladder because you can't. And here we go. Face off. What's happening now, Greed?
Well, right now they're just waiting a little bit for the flag to disappear. First one in the Bunny doing a bit of damage there. Fiora comes to the couch, does not land. Low note for the first round. Bunny, that's cavalry down. Guy comes in, lands a nice hit in the middle. Oh, and Fiora goes down as well. This is looking very good here for Onlyfrauds. They could win this, but the cavalry needs to be a little bit more aggressive. Gaz getting dismounted. Guy is looking for a Romaine, but there's an easier kill there. Going for anyone else. Bunny with a first kill. Oh, that's such a good kill.
Kasky down there.
Yeah, right now. Koi is still just fighting for dear life, and so is Lone Doge. But there's 3 infantry in front to fight. Gaz with a nice kill there, though. And Gaz with a double kill.
Gaz!
There we go. That's what we've been waiting for. Guy with kills.
Those are the 6 legs that I've been expecting.
Exactly. Only needed 4 to kill him. And Bunny.
Uh-oh, Hershey.
Yeah, well, Bunny's still alive as well. He's...
Yeah.
Yeah, Hershey just backs away a little bit there. That's...
Bunny fell once and said, not again.
Yeah,
Since then, he's been pulling it up from there. Guy is going to go chase him down here, but Guru Gamer is left alone,
so
surrounded by Gaz and Hershey. Is he going to be able to get something back in a trade? Not at all.
He did a couple of hits on Gaz's horse. That's not too bad.
He did. We see over 8 point here though is taking over, and we're kind of staring each other down the barrel of a gun here as Bunny's kind of waiting over. Gaz not willing to take the commitment over.
This is
in the
smart
same vein
from Onlyfrauds. They have a player advantage here as well. There's no only 1 cavalry out for VW. Yeah, and right now, they do not need to push. They should just be creating a complete blockade.
Gaz up against the wall. Not ideal, but it starts up a fight. Guy is over on the back end here. Bunny is defending, and we do see from the back end, Guy taken down as well. No cav over on this side. Bunny's left over. He's going to run amok.
This is catastrophic.
Oh, it's a disaster right now, but we're going to see who's going to have the stronger infantry as it lands over, but Bunny is still going to be taking over. Doing a little bit of team damage over to Guru. Bunny's down. And we see Guy and Lone Doge wailing over on Andrew. Andrew trying to turn it around and bring it back, but Guy's now down too, and we're down to a 3v5 once again, but Gaz has cavalry here as we back over. Lone Doge is likely to fall. If he takes somebody down with him, it would be advantageous, but Gaz coming back over, Guy rotating back in, and we are going to see another rotation back over to A, and can we see VW stand over on this? Bunny is back up, so they have the cav over, and Bunny has pulled out the numbers time and time again, but Guru is taking a frontline amount of damage. Gaz hitting Guy, not perfect in there, but there we go. Guru Gamer is down, and we're back over to seeing Bunny over trying to survive, and it's not long for the world, and hey, we get an Empire win.
That was a brutal overhead as well there. That was such a
non-stop action too.
They just kept running in. Like there was no like, okay, we'll wait a little bit for the second fight or third fight. They were just like, okay, just run in.
We saw a small pause.
Like
it was like 10 seconds.
Yeah, after the first fight, but then fight number 2, 3, 4, and 5 all around the same time. They just kept running in.
It looks like if you don't respect and do the Vaz courtyard dance, then this game doesn't exactly have as much of an early pause here. Both Guy and Gaz are looking to take advantage of this side over here and push towards B, and now they need to back up. Gaz behind doesn't manage to get the hit over onto Guru Gamer. They are going to meet up and pull around, but Gaz, honestly, maybe it's because Yeah, I was going to say, earlier on, I did mention that he was on the bottom of the numbers, but here we do now see him shoot directly up to the top of the score charts over here for BDCT.
Yeah, good run for both him and Guy, but crashing near the end there, that was not needed. He did not have to push in to try to hit those infantries in the back. But he's quite an aggressive player, so I understand.
I may be overreading this. It looks like fear over on the side of VW happening here. As they're staying back. Not sure how they're going to kind of approach this one, but never mind. Maybe it's a little bit of a drawback. Bunny and Fioral going through. Nothing really taken.
Punished there, potentially.
Oh, no! There's Gas!
Okay, well, they did get something. But Fioral gets to... Okay, wait, what the?
Here we go, the fight happening here.
I wasn't quick enough with the camera there. Did he get hit by his team? Oh, it does not matter though, VW.
That tree's in the way.
It looked like it. Oh, God, really? Again? I recognize the code, sadly. Guy comes in, no damage. Gas comes in from the side here. He's looking for Emid. Does not land that either. Bit of a soft spotting happening here. Fioral does not miss though.
Of course, Strongest needs to lift more. Guy over off to the side here. Guy.
I've been switching out. Like,
yeah, I think I'm just gonna call them both names every time now.
I've been switching about 50-50. So almost again a situation where VW getting trapped, but they still get out.
This entire area around this courtyard is very tight in a lot of spaces. Cav only really has 2 entrances that we can dive in here, but as we approach the center courtyard, we are going to see Andrew kind of left a little alone, but they're still looking to just hold the actual point. Guy rushing through while Bunny is over on the backside here.
Bunny, a little bit of damage. Oh, a lot of damage,
Bunny
actually.
manages to get Gaz down. No second Cav now, so we're gonna see the fight start up.
Oh, Guy, no cover right now. Getting dismounted as well. Gets cut down by the Mir. Infantry should have no problems cleaning this up right now, but Bunny getting dismounted as well, Theodore. Just not finding anything quite there. Lands a little bit of a hit in Heritage shoe. But Guy comes in now, heavy cavalry. Does have that crouch lance now. He could do a lot of damage. Does not have enough speed though. Quite a bit of kill, double kill for him, taking on 2 infantries. It's not over. I would have killed Fyodor as well. Right now, no cavalries. And it is technically still first fight, but again, they kind of just throw caution to the wind and just run in. Fyodor the couch taking out Guy's horse.
Speaking of caution to the wind, Bunny and Fyodor just charging directly and smacking right over into the wall, but does it matter? It kind of does. Bunny's on the floor. Kasky's looking to defend back and forth here while there's only 3 left over on the point, and I don't think they can hold this much longer. Hershey, as long as he's been lasting, is not going to be last much longer. Guy getting pounded from behind. That's a quote right there.
Yeah.
As he drops down to the ground, he's going to be running back over and is taken out over into the depths underneath.
All right, so.
Anyway,
yeah, I would like to see a little bit more cohesion. Is not the word I use that word for everything basically.
Cohesion.
Yeah, just team cohesion, just not all running.
Maybe tactical coordination.
Yeah, just making sure you don't just run back into the fight, because we've seen multiple fights now where it's just been one player completely out when there was no real reason to have that happen.
It's funny that you say that though, because at the same time that is also kind of what helped VW in some of those last matches.
That is technically true.
Actually win it, because we saw Bunny and Fiorel just kind of charge directly into a wall, which then distracted.
Not necessarily following the same rules, because they can be everywhere at once. So it's not too bad if they run back in, but if you get killed, then you're so screwed.
It is very, very true. I do believe though that there is there's in no matter what game it is, no matter history is written by the victors is a term that's thrown around just.
I haven't heard that. Yes.
Yeah, I'm not American, but the Americans will haunt around their achievements and everything like that, and they write down their history and say that this is the perfect strategy. Well, the truth of the matter in any form of whether it's history, a game, anything, strategy in general, it might look really stupid the first time you do it if it doesn't work, but if it does work, then you're a tactical genius.
Exactly.
And I mean, at the end of the day, if I'm looking at anything that's been pulled out by either of these teams, if you are going to pull out something that's unorthodox and it doesn't work, then yes, you will likely be criticized. But if it does, I'm going to praise you to the end of the day.
Yeah. I mean, we're here to record that history, so...
Yeah, exactly. We are here to write about the victors.
Yeah, basically, yeah. We tried to give some, mention, but it's like a footnote to the losers as well, but, it's obviously about the winners.
Yeah. Like, I was criticizing Gaz earlier because he wasn't able to do anything in the courtyard, but now, he's running behind enemy lines and is pulled out the numbers. Evidently, the superior cavalry here, I'm hoping that Bunny takes that one to the heart.
Oh, I see. You're just baiting him up, because I think I think Bunny almost reached 2,000 score.
Really?
Yeah, I think he was getting pretty close to it. So I mean, he's also really solid here.
No, Bunny's been doing really solid.
Yeah.
As well,
I think
if we're taking all jokes aside, right now, if I'm looking over Cav players, because Cav players are going to pull up the numbers. We've had this discussion time and time again. But if I look over at infantry players, because I do want to kind of focus and give them some credit, give them some small crumbs, as they
that's
say.
All we infantry can really
birds
hope
on the
for.
bench.
That's right? We live for those moments.
Yeah. Who are your MVPs for when we're looking over at the infantry side of things?
I have to give some credit to Kasky for being Spearinf. It's always a thankless job. He did some good stops as well. Like he's been shutting down the cavalry a fair amount. From VW, I think. Like I mean, Rico got the triple kill. So that's an obvious like, oh, that's really well done. But I think in VW side, I don't think there's any like super standout infantries.
I would agree with you on VW's side. There has been a lot being pulled out from there. The skill definitely being shown.
Headshot as well on Onlyfrauds side.
I also am not going to pronounce that name.
Okay, gotcha.
I tried earlier. I'm pretty sure I butchered it.
It's fine.
I would end up saying Rakaj.
He's probably Swedish, so it doesn't really matter what he thinks anyway.
Wow.
I'm Norwegian, by the way. I'm allowed to say these things.
Instantly.
He
Anyway.
understands.
I was gonna throw. I've been pretty impressed by Hiroshi.
Yeah.
Hiroshi is actually pulling out some numbers for one is one thing. But the biggest thing for me is seeing that they're the final one in like a 1v3 fairly often here.
Yeah, just survivability matters a lot.
It's the survivability is one end, but just to have the staying power as well to pull out the numbers is pretty impressive. Yeah. So that as far as infantry goes, that's what I'm sticking with. We're gonna be getting into the match here soon too. If we are going to see anything change, what is your expectation for that change?
I was gonna say I hope for an archer, but this map doesn't really lend for archery as much. We might not see an archer at all tonight with these two maps.
It's very possible. Yeah, because Ghost Town I think is the next one that we're going to, right? So
if I were Onlyfrauds, maybe just go 5 infantries and just go hard in the infantry fights. Just nuke it out as fast as you can, because they're not winning these early fights for cavalry really. But let's see if I get my wish. I do not. Not Christmas quite yet. But and cavalry's already starting to fight. Oh, nice hit from Furen. Okay, this is why you don't take those early cap fights.
And they took Gi off of it, and it's not looking as kind to them so far here. Gaz over the back.
That was long dodge. They actually switched out.
Yeah.
So that was not a. It was a quick life for Lone Dodge going cavalry there. Oh, they're just hunting Gas as well. Okay, Furel, he wasn't quite in position there. Bunny was right looking for a chance. Yeah.
And if you're taken out over on this far out as well, it's not going to look pretty for you getting back over into these fights.
No. Lone Dodge here needs to absolutely just back away from this. Gas taking another hit as well. Rough start here.
Gas is so far looking like he might be going down here next, but
Gas is low.
We'll have to see.
Very, very low. Furel is as well though, so maybe if they can take him out.
There
okay,
it is.
They cannot. Yeah, this is incredibly massive for VW. They're
and they now need to back up. Yeah, next fight. Giving respect and just walking back across this path here.
Yeah, they can't really take any fight right now. No, they just have to run. VW can decide this factor, like the next fight, just for free. They can take essentially whole flags if they wanted to. There's not much to... I mean, right now, Onlyfrauds are defending C. They don't lose all the flags, but it's gonna be an uphill battle. For,
well, I mean, like, it depends on where they're coming from. Like, I think personally, it looks like they're going to be going downhill if they rotate all the way over to A.
That's true. That's very true. In the strictest sense of that, yeah, that is...
in the literal sense of it.
Yeah, that is very true. Oh, Gas taking off Ural. Okay, they changed it out a little bit. Did Gas... he lost about half health. To kill his horse as well, just to make sure.
Fiorel's also spawned right back in there behind, and Lone Dodge might be meeting up to go meet Fiorel.
Oh, Fiorel is in a little bit of a hot spot there. No, he does.
Yes. Here we go, converging on the fight, though.
Andrew took some damage there.
Everything's happening all over the place all at once. Andrew and Hiroshi, Blade and Jay as they're chasing over to Rekaj and is looking to just kind of throw out slashes over at Kasky. As Kasky's taking a lot of damage from this cavalry. But whoa, cavalry Fjoller is doing front flip and is down now. Instantly jumps back on.
And he's back in the
Kasky's that was a really quick remount. Hershey, the last one, once again.
Oh, Furel. Maybe I shouldn't have given him that horse. He does kill Blade there, but... I mean,
I have not seen a remount that quick.
That was quick. That was very,
Ever.
very quick.
It was almost like it was for style points.
Yeah,
at that
I mean,
point.
maybe it was all planned. Maybe they practiced this and just like,
You know what?
he did a little combat roll and then he jumped on a new horse.
That's the headcanon. Leading up to that fight, they're like, all right,
they're gonna
my
win
horse.
this round, so we can write the history however we want.
Yeah, exactly. Right, I'm gonna do a front flip and then land over onto that horse,
Yeah,
guys.
that's what he did in my notes, at least.
Yeah. That's my headcanon.
Yeah, exactly. Bunny is he out there? No, he's back in. And I mean, like right now, VW can just butcher them. Like this armor is worthless. And
they got back in there and they were very quickly swept.
Yeah, I mean, like that armor is 3 armor against Axis.
Yeah.
Like that's just not gonna help. Like you can one shot almost all of them there. They didn't get a chance to win it either. So
do wonder how are we going to approach this next round here? Because the first round evidently did not work out strategically.
No, I mean it's Empire on first life. So I mean 150 costing heavy infantry. It means they can spawn twice as heavy infantry. That's massive. Like do
we see them slow it down here for this next round then? Because I mean Gaz is still over solo off to the side here.
Gaz is
Caskey's kind of waiting.
Aggressive.
Yeah, we got bush cheese.
Hiding in the bush though. Okay.
Surprise!
He almost had it too. That would have been fantastic.
It would have been amazing. Yes.
It looks like they kind of do want to do these little like sneaky hits though, like baiting them in, and it's worked almost twice.
That
Not
sounds
quite. Fiorella's
I was gonna say that doesn't sound as impressive as it could sound.
No, it doesn't. Sadly, we have to fight.
The idea was there.
Yeah, but reality is not exactly the way we want it to be sometimes. For example, I don't think VW really wants to fight in this narrow corridor here. But okay,
it's a little rough right there. Jay already
they
down.
have the first calories in as well. Right now, nowhere to be seen.
And we have Hershey and Core strongest kind of just wailing over on Guru Gamer, but not really able to take him out, and they're the last ones alive over in this corridor here. Hershey being surrounded on both sides here,
He's
but
going into
backed up against the wall, going into the tunnels. I can't look down there. That's too tight of a space.
It's a little bit tight, but it's cozy.
Yeah,
I just got a nice.
We'll call it a cozy space.
Yeah,
that's a better way to call it.
It's not a safe space for sure, because that's a lot of blood in that tunnel.
No, I was going to say, yeah, it's a little bloody in there too.
Clone dodge. No
unfortunately, there was
a shown
potential to see maybe, while they were trapped down there to do a re-engage, but Gaz is in and like deep inside enemy territory at this point.
Yeah, but this is the
very
problem
tight
right now. Like they keep going in when there's no one there to back them up. Like calories were
really
not
isn't.
there
Although,
at all in that infantry fight.
I'm giving respect to Gaz here. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt because the distraction is there, and it looks like he's just baiting for Caskey again. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like,
maybe that's the strategy.
I mean, right now he doesn't really have a teammate with him. They do actually go 5 infantry now.
Yeah.
So I did kind of get my wish, but they're not making any advantage in these infantry fights. Like they're not playing properly with it. Maybe
also
now though.
See that C flag
nice
is the
kill.
only one that stayed around. Whoa, there we go.
That was an execution.
Okay, clearing out a little
there.
bit. This area does seem to be much easier to defend.
This is very good for Onlyfrauds. Like this is a good defendable position. They can't really utilize 2 cavalry too much here on VW side. So, but they should not be outside. Oh, Bunny running into the wall there, or the arch. Okay.
Whoa. Okay.
Good.
And Bunny over on the backside. I didn't even know this area of the map existed.
No, it's not. It's just like a tunnel for cavalries. Like they have their own like digging tunnel for them to just run around them.
All right, so how do we see this approach done here? Because we do
going
have Gaz,
infantry,
who's
smart.
fairly low health, and he is over on the backside, coming over the bridge. While they are looking for Andrew is in a little bit of a precarious spot, but
he's
not
way too far out there. This is good for Onlyfrauds. They might have an infantry advantage here, but not for long. Gas
Ural, down.
Oh, but Gas is down as well. Infantry's out for both sides right now. Bunny is the only cavalry here. He has free reign, but does not land his hit. Meanwhile, Good Gamer is fighting 1 vs 2 in the corner here. Blade as well, but he's still trying his best here. Tries for a target switch, but does not find it. Jay, however, cuts him in the back. Bunny trying again, but gets his mounted there from Kura. But Blade is there to back him up. Now Andrew with a kill, Blade with a kill as well, and there we go.
Slowly
it's just one
but
by
surely.
one. Yeah, Hershey once again, last one alive.
And it looked great until it wasn't.
Yeah. That's very accurate. That's a tactical advantage you get from watching the stream here. But I mean, like, yeah, it's these infantry fights just end up this way sometimes. Just like if you get a couple of kills, you're just gonna roll them over. And I mean, Bunny didn't get too much done in that fight. The infantry did well. Fiorel switching to infantry was very smart as well, knowing he couldn't really get anything done in that tight quarters as cavalry. However, now he is taking a bunch of damage from Gas. Gas is playing 1 versus 2 right now. And Kasky is there with him, kind of.
Kasky is like, just the
Gas
friend amongst... Wow!
It doesn't hit on Bunny as well. Gas is doing better alone right now than it is with a partner.
Do you think that was what was like the call was? He was like, geeked guy. No.
I mean,
I got this.
Maybe he's not playing. Whoa. Maybe there was some disconnect issues or something.
Although I was about to say, yeah. Well, there we go. Back over on the 2 legs.
Yeah. But he did
so that
kill
advantage is going to be gone for a little bit here. Rotate
infantry?
coming back through though. Center over at B is taken, and they're advancing over to A instantly.
Yeah, they are.
They do have a infantry advantage, technically speaking.
Technically, yeah.
Right, running over at them.
They have enough two-legged animals there to fight. But look at that. Jade is catching a lot of hits there. Getting a little bit too trapped.
Hershey is blocking a lot though as they're coming through, but Bunny managing to sweep through and not really get too much.
Later first kill taking on Jay. Bunny dismounted
in the corner. Hershey!
Pulling out, Bunny
taking out Bunny!
Fiorel just denied Bunny there. This is not the right game for that, but...
Backside of the map, though, Kasky and Core Strongest are needing to fight off 3. Now it's over 2v2 over on their side. Hershey fighting Blade, while we do have Bunny looking to go over again and manages to get dismounted once again. Fiorel taking out Core Strongest. We do see a 4v... Oh my god, it's a 4v3! And back over as Gaz is over on top of Bunny there again. Andrew being staggered and then quickly taken down as B is taken over completely. But we are going to see, with Fiorel down, we do have a 5v6 happening. Unless, like, Gaz manages to somehow go down. But, yeah, I was going to say, Bunny is just kind of isolated over off in this area.
Does not have the movement speed for this. Lone Dodge, can this kick him? Yep, there we go.
There we are.
Easy kick slash from Lone Dodge.
All right, 2v3 as they're coming up here, and with Andrew approaching from behind, Hiroshi or Kasky, honestly, surviving there is kind of impressive at this point here, as they're kind of isolated off from the rest of the team. Lone Dodge, though, kind of collapsing, and we have them over in this choke point. Fran is taking hits from behind here, but still managing to fight off Lone Dodge, who actually was the one to flank him. Kasky, though, also surrounded, and we do have this convergence of all the players over on the other side of this wall here, ready to kind of hop in once Kasky's over, and here we are! Yeah, there we are. Mass heading over there.
As well.
It looks like we are going to see Lone Dodge coming in from the top, trying to kind of collapse, but dear God, everyone died. Wait, what happened?
Powerhouse from VW there.
Yes.
That was so winnable. For that respawn should have gone a lot better than it did.
That looked like it shouldn't have happened that way. That was very exciting for a moment, only for the meat grinder. That was VW to just kind of clear out house.
They should have had a double spawns as well with heavy infantry at that point. But they kind of messed up their economy a little bit and ended up getting punished for it heavily. 6-2 right now as we're going to second map.
Wow, I'm gonna be honest. I was not expecting that. It was looking fairly exciting that we might have had, you know, a little bit more of a back and forth there. But now we are going to see going into the second map with what are we at? We're at a 5-2 advantage right now.
6-2 right now.
So 6-2. Oh, even better.
Yeah, they 3-0'd on that last set. That was very rapidly done.
We very quickly need to see every single round needs to be won here. Then, if we want to see you know, the idea of a game kind of coming out on our hands here. So that's going to be kind of the question is, was it a faction advantage or was it a skill advantage that is going to bring over this upgrade from the divisions, as well as the prize money capes coming in?
Personally, I don't think you can get much more of an even balance than Vlandi versus Empire in essentially every way. There's a couple of nuances in difference, but it's as balanced as you can get, I think. Next map, however, will not be that.
I was going to say we are going to see a little bit of a difference in the actual faction sides.
I mean, it will depend a little bit. If they play Azrai to perfection, they can still do really well.
I haven't seen Azrai on this map yet.
Yeah, it's so, I don't really know how you want to play Azrai here against Surja.
I think they pull out the camels.
Yes, yeah. Honestly, so the theory behind the camels right now is like you're higher up, so you can technically hit people in the head easier.
Wait, really? That's the idea. That's kind of hype.
That is, and I mean, like hitting heads is kind of what you need to do as cavalry. Like that's how you ensure the kills.
Hear me out too, because they have a larger health pool as well too.
They do, but they have no armor, so they do trade off a little bit there. But I mean, like cavalry don't really have armor anyway.
So the thing is, if we're up against as many infantry as there is on this map normally, that could be an advantage.
Yeah. I mean,
I just want to give as many like props to the camel players as I possibly can.
Yeah, there's not many of them.
I want.
So you can make a list, and it's like a 3-player list, I think.
It's 3 people.
I think so. Some people
they need.
Are, like, listen,
there's 3. That basically means that we need a new like section. You have cavalry, then you have the
camels.
So, like, I mean,
on matchmaking, you can see like in today this many horses died, and also these many camels. Like just because of the health wise, it's not like actually that many amounts of calories. Camels died, but you know it's the thought that counts.
I
counts
think
are nice.
It very much is the thought that counts.
However, Ghost Town, you could play this map with 1 cavalry or 1 camel if you so want.
You can play with no cav.
I think you could. Yeah, I probably not. I mean, maybe Sturgia just go.
I was gonna say Sturgia might be able to
and just go in 6 infantries.
I think if there was a faction to do it, it would be them.
Yeah, the cavalries are not that strong either. So
are we? Is it possible that we could also see an archer in this next?
I pray to God that we don't, because archers on this map, we've seen them before.
It's been tried more often than not as just javelin tossing.
Yeah, which will fit well here. I mean, we can see both like axes thrown and javelins. So
I mean, like there's definitely a possibility. The possibility being there is always kind of the thing that looms upon what we're going to end up seeing. But overall, I mean, narrative of this match here is very much that we need to see Onlyfrauds kind of, you know, like tighten up their belt buckle.
Yeah.
You know, and just bring it together here and really kind of pull it together. Like if they lose just I think it's in a single or another
if they win 2 rounds, they cannot win. They can still draw, which will lead us into a match like a tiebreaker map.
Yes,
which and I do want great.
That could be fun as well too, and I would be fine with seeing either of those routes. But we need to see how they're going to pull it together, especially considering that I think they're starting Aserai side. And my take on it, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm fairly certain Sturgia should have a much higher advantage against Aserai.
If you look at the statistics, it depends because of course, like, you know, the higher divisions generally know the game better than lower divisions. Yes. So of course it doesn't matter as much the faction.
There's always going to be the statistical offset.
Yeah, course, I mean, like for example, before last week, Sturgia had a 0% win rate. They had not won a single set this entire tournament in Division A. It's higher in the lower divisions, of course, because they kind of don't know necessarily how to play against this and that faction. So it can go both ways. I think factions don't matter as much as just good, clean fights. If you can get a couple of early kills, that's gonna matter a lot more than factions here. 1 couch lance and you know, you have the advantage, especially on a map where you're probably just gonna play. Okay, VW is gonna play 2 calories. I can almost guarantee it.
That much is pretty much like
they have
set in stone.
Very good calorie players that they want to use, and I'm just looking at Guru Gamer here, who's taking he thinks he's Batman. I think he's just running on the rooftops.
Oh, how did he do this?
I don't know.
I want to see this done. Is this legal?
No, but He's watching over the city as the teams say they're ready.
So yeah. I have yet to see that done yet.
I hadn't seen this until now either.
I'm kind of for it at the same time, but at the on the other end too, it's like, yeah, it's kind of illegal. But I don't know if there's a rule against it.
It's to be fair, I don't think. I mean, I haven't read the rules to the point where I know them by heart. But exploiting maps were in the past when maps weren't necessarily all balanced. It was a big no-no.
Gotcha.
But for all I know, they might have switched off that rule because maps are now generally, fixed.
Yeah.
But this one, not so fixed. I don't even know where you would start.
It brought me back some flashback memories of like playing Call of Duty way back in the day. Call of Duty 4, and you had the crossfire map, and you could just get out of it and like float on top of like the buildings.
The P90.
P90 was a fun one.
The only weapon that mattered in Call of Duty 4. But this is not Call of Duty 4. They're fighting for loot here, though. It's not. I don't know what.
There's no capes in Call of Duty.
There is not. That is very true, actually.
I don't know, man. That game's changed a lot. But there is capes in Bannerlord, and we're going to be seeing fights for all the capes every cape.
Yeah. We should also specify here. It's not necessarily you win a cape. You win 25,000 in-game
that you
loot
better spend on a cape.
That you should be spending on that Londia and Empire cape, because it's the best faction. It's the best cosmetic you can possibly get. There's some cool helmets too.
Eurogamer is back on the roof.
Is he? What? Someone needs to put a bell on him or something so we know when he's getting up there. Okay, I think I know where he's getting it. No, okay, I did not know where he was getting. How Fiorel is now trying to get up as well.
Fiorel's like, how did you do that?
Gas does not want them to do this.
Gas is like, stop, focus.
All right, so back to the game. Again, we keep getting distracted by these shenanigans here.
I love shenanigans.
That is true. This map was picked by VW, which is very worrying considering the score of the first map. They banned out. We can take a quick look at that while we wait here. They banned out Town Outskirts and Trading Post and Wattenborg and Zendiar. So the old classics are kind of banned out here. So that's interesting to see, because I think Town Outskirts and Trading Post have both been banned in essentially every single match that's gonna happen this week, which is kind of strange. You'd think that's the map that everyone kind of knows. It's one of the first maps ever made. We're going back into this though. As I knock my microphone with my head thingy here, but that's fine.
That's the announcement of it going.
Yeah, it's like the bell. We're starting. I see 2 cavalries from VW. I expected nothing less, and yeah, it's a lot of infantries from. Oh, they're just going in.
It is all infantry, in fact.
Yeah, they have Gas. Gas is fighting Fiorel on the side. Bunny now, being able to run however he likes in his infantry fight, but he doesn't live out a teammate there. Doesn't matter though, Reko is still cast on Hershey. Hershey first one to die for once. That's kind of new. Gas with a kill in return though. And now, okay, 2 rapid kills once again from VW, but even if the infantry on Azara here die, it's not the worst because they have 2 more lives. Any damage they do is very good for them. And terrifying Werebore there took a lot of damage. So, oh, I can hear cavalry bleeding. It's my spider sense tingling. As Gas, yeah, trying to be a little bit aggressive once again against these 2 cavalries from
managed to get through that cross section.
Yeah, that's actually
very blue for me.
Yeah, ooh, terrifying Warbear. Werebear does actually go down here. It's a big kill for only for. Okay, there we go. That's much better. This is actually very winnable right now from Onlyfrauds. These warriors, they do not want them to loot. If they can cut them from looting, which they don't seem to be willing to do. Oh, okay, that's. I did not even need to see who that was. That was definitely Gas being trapped there. Rekosh is still alive on first life. So, that's. I mean, not necessarily matters too much. I mean, he's first life, so he can go in and do a little bit of damage, but he's gonna get swarmed. So he's just trying to look for something he can do. Probably gonna play very, very aggressive here. As he runs away. Completely disproving my point, but Bonnie comes in. Okay, Blade taking on Jay.
And Fioral are also having a fight over on the backside here. While we do see tons of swings thrown out over from infantry on this. And for VSC, or for...
So yeah, there you go. This is what happens when you don't do your clan tags, friends. 1-for-1 trade, however. Only
Guru Gamer going down. No more rooftops for you, my friend.
Nope. They cut his legs off just to make sure he can't do that again.
Oh jeez.
I mean, you know, it's okay. Bunny,
yeah, Bunny is the only one who's got the hops now.
Yeah, that is very true. Wow. Wow.
Perfect.
Alright, 3 players are down. From all VW, Bunny dismounted, Fiora's dismounted as well? Question mark? No! Exclamation point. He actually gets out of this. Does land a good hit on Lone Shot as well. Hershey, if he just stays alive a little bit longer, he's gonna get some help, but nope.
I'm curious to know that Hershey is always the last one left alive.
But he died first, technically in that last fight.
Well, I mean, like, in a lot of these fights.
Okay, yeah,
not every fight, but in a lot of them. And he also seems like he takes the
actually.
most damage as well,
Fire
too.
goes down. Yeah, that's very true. 2 players down now from VW. 1 left. And that's the first run there. For quite a while for Onlyfrauds. And this is it. Yeah, they kind of just Zerg rushed and did a lot of damage in the first fight. Second fight went pretty well as well. And then now third fight. But now, of course, Sturge having 2 lives, heavy infantry lives, it's going to be a lot more difficult for them.
All right, and now I can analyze what's happening in the game with my own eyes.
That's helpful.
I don't have Andrew and other people floating around the map, and Gaz and half the rest of the team is blue.
You might have a slightly outdated version of the stream.
I 100% do. I'm gonna have to.
I have not gotten any of these for a while now, but I'll make sure you get the next one.
Please do, because that was painful.
Yep. Yeah.
All right. I'm seeing Gaz over here once again isolating himself, and it looks like he's got himself trapped in the corner with a cart. And Fioral and Bunny are looking to converge over onto him.
Yeah,
probably not going to be catching up anytime soon. As Hershey leading the charge once again, trying to sweep over the feet of Bunny, and Fioral is going to be backing over the side. They got the little bit of long range distance happening over, while Gaz is back capping here. Kasky holding the back lines here with this spear as the front is charging up over against them. Bunny looking to sweep through, not getting too much as he hits the flagpole, and we're going to see Hershey actually taking a lot of damage, but dishing it back out again. Gaz not getting the sweep through as we have another fight breaking down. What is happening through here, Grief?
Well, right now they went light infantry, which means like it doesn't like winning this first fight for Sturgeon would actually be quite massive, and they did very convincingly. I don't think they lost a man.
They took a lot of damage, though.
There's a lot of damage,
The health bars are significantly lower over on this
They do have some throwing
and
weapons,
we're waiting
though.
for the next kind of wave to come through here. It looks like they're going to be converging over at the center point here of the map.
Those throwing weapons are going to slaughter
Onlyfrauds.
at this point. Yeah, they're going to break
Pop around the
these
corner.
easily.
Hershey always the first one in.
He is, and last one out often.
Fearless man.
Oh, Gas comes in. Nope. Oh,
whoa!
God, that's a lot of damage there. Actually manages to get out, though. A little bit of sleepiness on the Onlyfraud side.
Kind of surprising, yeah, at that point. Bunny might look to make a charge through this avenue over into here. What is it going to equal out?
Yeah, I mean, right now, it's almost a... Nah, it's not a clean reset. But, that's a rough team hit right there. That's Azrai armor as well. Good gamers.
That's,
Oh, Bunny dismounted. Fiorelli's gonna get dismounted as well. Yes, he is. Gets, just stabbed in the throat there by Kasky. Does not show any mercy. Corey now with some throwing weapons.
Bunny is kind of left to his own devices here. It's honestly better to keep him alive at this point here on the back end.
They might as well. Just try to stagger him, yeah. He has a second life as well. So...
just kind of running with him.
Yep, just running next to each other. This is... Oh. He's just left in a pool or something. So brutal tonight.
It really is.
It's close to Halloween, so maybe that's why.
It's very true. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of jump scares, especially Gaz to his own team.
Yeah, that's very true. He scares me as well at this point.
Yeah.
You never know where he's gonna
Terrifying.
be. Gonna fight Feral on the side there. Bunny as well. If they can dismount Feral or Bunny, that's massive for Onlyfrauds here.
Jay with no health as well too, and fronting here.
Yeah.
Very much looks like he's been stabbed in the neck by someone. Probably not a teammate though.
No, that would be silly.
No, that would be ridiculous. But still pushing over up onto Fran. We see the throwing axes are being thrown over onto this side. Gaz almost getting
very close.
Stopped going through that avenue there.
You just hear the shields breaking here because of these throwing axes.
Over and over
Blade
again.
catching one in the leg as well. His adventuring days are over. Fiorel taking a Gas in the background though. He's gonna make his way towards. Maybe he doesn't even have to.
That Skyrim reference.
Yeah, I had to. Fiorel would have killed
Oh boy! Okay, Lone Dodge out. Core strongest. Left over with Kasky over on the back end here. Kasky trying to get a little bit of damage before this next reset here, because the reset isn't going to be a full one even at that point. And we're seeing. Yeah, it's there's a lot of low health bars.
That is
we're gonna see
true.
a 4v6, but how much is that gonna work out?
Blade
and terrifying where
runs by there.
Yeah, there's very low on here. So we're gonna have to see what happens here. The throwing javelins are coming out. Oh, here we go. We do see enough of it, but then we see that Jay is taken out instantly on that charge. We're looking to see what's going to happen next here. As Bunny's just kind of off behind, looking to see if he might get able to back charge.
Okay.
But Kasky's always looking back over on this end. 5v4 happening here, and this is the last kind of reset that we will be able to see. Bunny's still looking for an opportunity.
Didn't push the advantage here though. There's still gonna be a 6v4
yes. Now. It's gonna be a little rough.
Shield
and there we go. Okay, full man advantage.
Out.
Are we going to see it there? Fran, every time
Promise you see that
trying to fight over at Hiroshi, who's the superior cavalry is coming up into question. But Kasky goes down, and Hiroshi is left once again as the last man standing, no longer standing, falling on the floor, pool of their own blood, as is written.
Yeah.
And Sturgia takes the next round here.
At that point, they were screwed. I mean, Kasky, he probably should have switched off from spear infantry. And just helped his friends in melee, but I mean, you weren't gonna win that one. He's actually top scoring for his team as well, as a spear infantry. So he's definitely doing his job.
I think that Kasky 100% is doing the job. Kasky this time around, even in the last game, in the last map, Kasky was working really well with Gaz.
But look at this now.
To kind of just protect the rear side here.
No spear infantry for Kasky. He's going thrower.
Oh. Interesting.
I mean, that's one way of dealing with horses. Just throw them to hell.
I think it wouldn't be the worst idea either, because a lot of these fights are kind of coming down to a little bit of a standoff between them. Throwing axes are being tossed back, so
that's the thing.
I think it's a good adaptation.
They need to break the shields of EW here, and if they can't do that,
Gaz is in such a precarious position right now, especially with Bunny coming around the corner.
Look at his health bar as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gaz cannot play like this. He's way too aggressive.
This map does not work as well for that strategy. It might be time to maybe pull out the camel, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you get that extra health for it. So
there you go, right?
I mean, more importantly, I would say he just needs to stay with his team. He's fighting 2 cavalries, and I mean, he's a good cavalry, but this aggression is really costing him. Maybe if he can catch Bunny here alone, do a little cav fight.
It might be the reverse though. Bunny catching around, and Fiorel kind of coming around the other side here. Yeah. Okay. So
I only see the outlines there, but okay, good hit.
Wow. Okay. Solid hit, but
so low health.
Low on both ends, both on the mount and on himself right now. Jay just trying to push off.
Okay, so if I was Gaz here, I would try to pull one of the throwers, maybe Kasky, to around the corner and then try to bait one of the cab. Okay, well,
it's too late.
That's not gonna happen now. But yeah, they just try to get that horse down, because Fiorel's horse isn't the healthiest in the world. Bunny's horse, however, is completely full.
There.
Yeah, Bunny wanted to. Wait, did he want to switch horse? Okay, he just liked the color better, I guess. The horse is better for Azra, which is why I tried to switch, but it was way too low health. I like my theory better though.
I think it's just a coat, you know.
Yeah, of course.
All right, okay. So we do see a push up here, but I think Gaz is supposed to be on the other side looking to go through a sweep, but instead gets caught out by Bunny. We do see the infantry fight start to happen over here, converging all over on each other, and it's starting over. Back and forth. Kasky down instantly, though, is a little rough, but Guru Gamer left sprinting away. Lone Doge is looking to sweep through a little bit more as Gaz manages to get a little bit more. Fiorel trying to toss a
Guru Gamer in 1v1
javelin around the corner on the horse. Guru fighting off, though, quite well as it stands, but not lasting long enough against Lone Doge. Bunny and Fiorel are left kind of running away here.
See, this is a good example of Lone Doge there. He picked up the javelin, not the shield. The shield is not as important as the throwing weapon. If Fiorel's horse had gotten hit there, that would have killed it for sure. That would have done so much damage. Oh, speaking of damage, Blade with a good throw there. Yeah, Londosh did not understand that. I think he clipped him in the arm there, so just narrowly
also dismounted as well.
Wow, Guru is just throwing into these fights and doing a lot of damage.
Man, Bunny getting through there.
This happens a lot. Bunny's like, he's literally a bunny in these fights. He's like hopping around, avoiding everything, every danger.
Well, I think Fiorel's the only one I've seen jump on the horse, though. So that's the irony of that situation.
That is very true, yeah. Gas comes in here. Oh, Fiorel's as
through
well.
Hershey, taking
Bunny,
a stagger.
one. Oh,
Jay from behind. Bunny managing to take it out, and there we are.
Right now, we're doing so much damage.
Kasky is pulling out some damage. I don't know how much more in comparison to when he had that spear, though, and it's kind of the frustrating point that I'm looking at here. Kasky, since pulling out this standard infantry, I don't feel like has been doing quite as much.
No,
especially because the advantage that Kasky was bringing to these fights beforehand was being able to kind of zone off the cavalry with the threat of the spear, kind of just piercing through. That's not exactly as possible.
Hello. Okay.
The real Bunny.
Oh, okay. I mean,
that is a way
they're gonna win the round. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But why? Bunny getting dismounted as well in the corner. Hershey, of course, being the one to do that. Kasky taken down, terrifying there as well. But yeah, this is not gonna end too well from 2 players left. And the problem is, VW is actually playing meta right now against Azerite. This is what they needed to do if they had a good chance of beating them here. And yeah, just these shields from Azerite are just made of paper. Like a couple of good throws, especially with throwing axes, which does extra damage to shields. They're just gonna nuke them down, and then they have the advantage in the infantry fight. There's good team switch fights there, target switching, and you're just gonna cut them down so easily.
And that's really what kind of just happened. It's a very, very standard play from the looks of it as we go into this next round. We're score lines now kind of are state, and then we're gonna have to see if we can be
Onlyfrauds
down to a draw.
Ooh, no.
Whoa!
I was gonna say Gaz needs to play a lot more defensive here, and then this ends up happening. I mean, he does a little bit of damage there to Fiorel, but like he's fighting 2 cavalries. I don't think he's quite respecting the cavalry power of VW. There's 2 cavalries fighting. Okay, he's just trapped in the corner now. It's just getting completely bullied. He does get out. He does not do that, luckily. But Hershey will kill Fiorel. So that is massive. Bunny is well getting trapped there.
Down.
If they can kill him quickly, and yeah, it does not look like the infantries of VW were ready to push there. Hershey is just going complete beast mode here. He's just pushing in. Catches a throwing axe in the arm for it, but it's not the dominant arm from the looks, so it's fine.
It's not the dominant arm.
Oh, Bunny showing dominance though. That was a good solid hit. Kasky is just kind of trying.
Whoa!
Oh, sadly there. Yeah, that's a lot of blue on the screen right now.
Yeah, all together all at once.
Yeah.
Kind of clean swept through there, and it's so
Jay
unfortunate.
Well, here. But,
Jay? Jay's got it.
Yeah, he tried. Fiorel with a triple kill though, and
it's kind of unfortunate. It looks like very, very good for a brief period of time for Onlyfrauds, like in the initial stages of it, and then it all just seems to kind of fall apart.
Infantry fights just never seem to really go in their favor here.
All the time. It's just it starts the strong start, and then the weak finish is kind of what's happening here. And it's disappointing to see, but I mean, like, if there's any sort of identifier, at least while you're playing this faction, maybe that's what it's going to come down to. Like, you're going to need to find a better way to kind of approach these engagements, or at least to not even approach the engagement. Approaching engagements is fine, but to have the staying power within them.
Yeah.
And like Fiorel dancing around right now.
Right now, look at the infantry how split they are. This is very bad for Onlyfrauds, because Bunny can just take and fight however he wants here. He can just go into whatever fight. Fiorel never nice little cute kick from the side. He does get cut down for it, but Bunny luckily wasn't able to do too much for them. But I mean, still, that's a couple of players down for Onlyfrauds. Trey Guru game with a triple kill as well.
Kasky, the last one left standing over in this engagement over here.
Yeah, he's gonna get cut down as well.
The spear infantry also doesn't exactly work quite as well when you isolate the spear infantry from the rest of the pack.
No.
And that's morale victory.
This is technically now the victory for VW. This is the second VW team that's getting promoted. In division, I believe it is D. We also see one of the teams getting promoted, so VW is performing quite well in this tournament. From all sides,
since the beginning of watching them, they have done exceptionally well. From my observations, at the very least,
they have been performing for sure, and they switched to the wrong map here, sadly, but.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, if you look at the match history as well, they did play Onlyfrauds in the week 1, but a lot changed since week 1. They got a couple of new players, like notably Bunny, who joined them, I believe, in like week 2 or 3, which was massive for them for sure. That changed the course almost. Bunny being relatively new to the European scene, but. Very well experienced in, I believe it is South America. I think he's Argentinian. So yeah, he showed some true dominance in Europe, and yeah, he's been performing for sure.
I was gonna say that was one of the mentions that you'd had with some of these international standing teams is the best way I guess you could put it.
Yeah, let's call it that.
It was such a weird move over as well too, from Argentina out over to Europe of all places.
I think he moved to Spain. I don't want to say for sure. I also don't know how much I should say. It's his private life and all.
You're just doxing him. He's like, I think he lives at this address. Like
his name is this. He has like this hairstyle and this hair and blah 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 blah. He does not look like his profile picture. Probably.
It's
I had to look what his profile picture was in case it wasn't something terrible.
It's actually him.
Yeah, that's him in his armor. But yeah, he's been.
It's like his credit card information is this, but I'm using it first.
Yeah. I had 24 hours first, and then you guys can have it. I feel like now we need a disclaimer. Like, no, we have never doxed anyone in this community.
It's just we're not advocating for any of this.
Yeah.
For legal sake, this is all a joke.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes you have to say these things. But yeah, I mean, again, he's been performing.
Unfortunate that you do, but I mean, like that's the way that it is sometimes.
This community we understand. We can take jokes. Nobody has like a massive
we understand
ego
that we shouldn't dox people. I'm glad.
Yeah. To be fair, I don't think many people have been doxed in this community.
Many. Now it sounds like it's like a common occurrence sometimes. It hasn't happened that often.
It happened to these people in a list of players with names and addresses on the side.
It's happened to these specific people at these specific addresses. Bunny, you're on the list now.
Yeah, well, you're not quite. But soon.
All right, new train of thought.
We gather.
Yeah,
anyway,
exactly.
Getting like an anyway ... message. Ghost Town has not gone the way that Onlyfrauds wanted. That's for sure. But they might be able to pull the score back a little bit at least.
It's gonna be interesting to see kind of what happens from here now that the matches aren't so much for like all the capes.
Yeah, the capes are already been purchased. They're like being shipped.
Yeah,
to these
the money
addresses
has been
to
deposited. The doxing has been done.
Yeah,
the capes have been purchased.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, again, real quick, congratulations to Vineyard Workers HJG, which is still one of the most awkward things I can possibly say. But yeah, they pulled it out here. They did perfectly. They played meta even, which is something. Again, they played the meta because they had players in high division. They have players from Division A not playing in this matchup, obviously, but they have like the brand, let's call it, of VW. They have experienced players that are ready to help them, which is just invaluable in these fights.
They've got the trickling in skill dispersion.
Yeah, I mean, like just
from people that can kind of tell them like, oh, what it is.
Just doing training matches against players, like constant training matches, and have them tell you, okay, you did this wrong, and then fixing it is like there's such value in that. We had that as well back in Warband. A personal story, I suppose. I'm not doxing myself here, but we as well got help from one of the main clans, and that helped us improve significantly.
My actual name is Samuel L.
Do I have to go on like with a mask on and change my voice? But no, okay. Again, back to it. We might see some crazy things now because the match is won. Vineyard Workers have won.
Match is won. What are we gonna see here from these? More so for kind of learning rounds, if anything. If they want to try some stuff out, we'll probably end up seeing it relatively soon here. Maybe see some more, less than elaborate strategies. It does, maybe just pure aggression right now. It'd be interesting to see. They're gonna see. Oh, it says all archer.
Okay.
Listen. You know what? I would be so down. Turn it into CS:GO because that game is gone now.
This map. Oh yeah, rest in peace. But like, if you play that now, I'm not sure if you'll forfeit all 1 rounds or just this set. But do you want to risk that, considering you just won the
here's
match?
the question: is everyone all going all archer?
Oh god. Honestly, though, on this map, 6 archers would be fun to watch.
I think it actually would be kind of entertaining.
It would be like just split up and just do like the normal CS tactics of like just no like pushing or anything. Everyone is an AWPer. And just go try to do some.
Everyone's
some
an AWPer, except there's a massive amount of bullet drop, and it doesn't always one tap.
Yeah, and Sturgia archers are bound to just like not kill anything because they're kind of crap and they'll die to one hit. I think
if you have a crossbower, I guess it'd technically be an AWPer.
Yeah. Can we switch the map, like the factions, to like Empire Ronda again?
Can we switch it to TT and CT
as well?
Actually, we have CT and T colors right now. So I mean, like,
I'm so glad you said colors and not anything else there. Okay. But yeah, we do actually have that. But
so I mean, like, it's already kind of primed for it.
It is.
Now I'm not taking my position as a caster to influence anything in terms of what would happen in this game. Of course not. If any in the in-game gamers, possibly guru gamers, are looking at
specifically him. So now you have someone to blame as well.
Specifically the guy that's managed to get onto roofs, who would wholeheartedly advantage himself from getting onto roofs with a bow.
This is just pure manipulation from your side as well. Because now you can just like, well, I guess
it's not even.
Didn't want this to happen,
not at all. Not specifically guru gamers to talk to the rest of their team about all bringing archers into this.
We're gonna find out shortly because we are only about 30 seconds out from.
I'm like only partially crossing my fingers and hoping that it happens.
I hope not, because then there might be some like discussion, like, oh no, but they played this. Both of these teams have been very respectful for each other so far in this schedule.
Like I use so far because we're still so unsure as to what's gonna happen.
I don't want to curse it. Like if I say that they've been completely respectful to each other, we're gonna see like the most horrible slurs thrown out and like
kicks only.
Yeah. Oh god. Bare knuckle brawling.
It didn't happen.
Oh.
Right, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, if it happens, it's super funny and it's hype. But if it doesn't, you know, at the very least, we still see a fun
Gamer,
matchup
however, is going two-handed.
Oh, is he? That's kind of hype.
So that
he heard me out.
And
He was allowed.
Archer.
Oh, we do.
So you know, it's something. And Gaz is almost killed while I was making sure everything was running smoothly.
Yeah, we only see one Cav, 1v1 Cav.
Yeah, that is true. Here, I'll do some moonwalking
we
as
are
well.
seeing a little bit. Oh, okay, and we see one Cav go down as well.
I mean, good trade though in general. Like Fiora almost died. Oh, is he gonna catch him on the respawn? Is he gonna catch him outside?
Oh,
that's a wow! That's a high jump right there.
That was a bold one.
Yeah.
All damage went to the
that area as well.
I love this.
Think, because
this fight, spectating it right now.
Oh, Cascade! Just wow.
You dishonored.
Yeah, that's. Oh, now he's going for the Archer. Wow, Cascade's just going for the. He's just bullying here a little bit, but gets bullied back. Good gamer with a 2-hander right now, fighting Hershey. Is he gonna be able to do anything special with that 2-hander? Yeah, he does not want to do these 1v1s. Cascade is looking for like his next target. He is absolutely. Good gamer doing another hit there as well, doing some good damage from Gas there as well. But he's gonna get trapped and hit there. The danger of 2-hander is always if you get trapped, you are screwed. They did a lot of damage to Onlyfrauds there though.
Really did. You know what? I would have rather seen Hershey on the 2-hander. I'll be honest. I think that would have been an interesting one.
He likes surviving. He likes being alive. Oh
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like maybe it
so
translates over to the 2-handed.
I was so worried, but that was not him. Guru Gamer now just cutting down Hershey in there on the side with that ass right 2-handed sword.
Guru Gamer actually pulling out a ton of damage with his 2-hander.
He is, yeah.
Let's toss that out there. That this man has been you know, proving that this is how he should be playing the game.
He doesn't. He just walks on top of that shield in one-handed as well. Like doesn't want it. Saying alive is overrated anyway. Gas also taking quite a bit of damage there in the Cav versus Cav fight.
All right, I'm taking it back to, you know, I had Bunny as my favorite gamer from the last one. Bunny's not even in this match at this point now. So, Guru Gamer is my hero.
He's spectating. Oh, Casky with a nice throw there. That's taking out the Archer, isn't it? Yep, that's the Archer down. As the fight once again happens, Gas tries to hit Blade there, but does not land the hit. Koda is trapped with his throwing weapon out. He is. Uses his shield there as well. Yeah, Blade just slides that sword across his throat. Header shake and getting it back by Blade again with a double kill. He's looking for number 3. Is he gonna find it on Perma Tilted? Nope, he's not. He's gonna find a Dark Grave instead as he gets cut down.
Oh, nice!
Hey, Guru Gamer still alive here.
He did a spinning wide slash. Oh my! Guru Gamer!
Double
Can he get another?
Okay, so okay, I was really.
I told you, I called it way before then that he's my hero.
Oh.
Hey! Oh my!
Gas.
All right, I'm giving the MVP of the game for that one.
Wow, he just flew across your.
He Guru gamed on them.
Damn, that score though. 653 score, beating everyone in score. That's okay. I'm not that great at math, but that's almost the entire team combined.
Let's see.
No. We're switching off to that. No calculating allowed.
You're actually not that off. You're off by like, I want to say like 70 or something like that.
That's like one hit on a horse. That's nothing.
I was going to say like, that's impressive.
I was.
All right, all eyes on Guru Gamer now. Now we put the pressure on him. Can he stand the pressure of? He is the team right now.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I can hear them fighting already there. Gav's fighting on a 1v1 on the side, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. As the infantries are... Okay, Guru is just chasing Hershey on the side here. Hershey, this is good for Hershey. If he can cut him down completely here, which he should be able to do, but that's a lot of damage. Lone Dodge taking on Gas with a team kill. That's a horse down. Fiorel's now looking, finds Kore. And Hershey.
Whoa!
Oh, Kuri survived a lot there. How is he alive?
He's taking a lot more hits than I was expecting.
Yeah, that armor should not be protecting him. He has an angel on his shoulder. Not man.
Okay. It's because the armor on his helmet.
Yeah, that's
that metal, the metal that he's wearing.
Yeah, that little bit of mail on his coif there. That's gonna protect him for sure.
Oh no!
Okay, well,
the blade!
Betrayal. Top 10 anime betrayals right there.
Oh, and that's how they became mortal enemies.
Yeah, this is
like
end
it's like a
of
Sasuke
VW.
Naruto kind of arc, you know?
Damn. Well, if you can't talk about Star Wars, we're gonna talk about Naruto then.
Yes.
As Firo says, meow. So he's in the wrong anime, I think, but he's still going in here. Oh, okay. I didn't think that was gonna happen. I thought that, oh, okay, that's a horse archer from.
Whoa, Viral on the front flip.
there.
Not being able to remount instantly as before it was done.
Oh, that headshot there from the horse archer.
Guru Gamer, what in the world? 800 in score right now.
Okay, what we need to see now is Guru Gamer get a horse and go cavalry with a two-handed.
Oh, that could be.
That's gonna be the so next arc. Much damage. Yeah, that's that's
the next Guru Gamer anime arc.
Yeah. Well, that's like episode 1000 to 2000, I guess, or something like that.
Yeah. Was you know, we'll take it off topic for a second. we got Guru Gamers ready to flip around and just whip somebody in the head.
I was thinking maybe he was gonna hide in that bush and just like be super assassinate, but that doesn't look like his plan here. He's gonna fight Core instead in the 1v1.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna try
he's looking
to switch.
For any opportunity.
Cassie would be a very good target for him with that shield out. Yeah, it's gonna get bashed away. That's it.
Waiting to get that wide swing over on there.
Cassie,
whoa, Bureau down again, doing the front flips.
Yeah, it's a nice combat roll for him there, but permatilted taking on the archer. The horse archer, I should specify.
Oh, Guru.
There we go. Good
gets it down again. Lone Doge.
Approach over. On the side.
Kasky.
Hershey and Tilted coming towards. Oh! Good kill here. Bureau comes in. Oh,
I'm not convinced you shouldn't be picking up two-handed every game.
I mean, he's doing really well with it. Is he gonna get a quadra here? No, gets a shield. He's looking for permatilted, but permatilted does not allow it. Rekoi or Rekoi from Nanjala.
Gamer is at 968 score.
Yeah, he's doing well with that two-handed weapon.
He's doing pretty
but
well.
But again, we should say in defense of Onlyfrauds there, the match is over. So they're not playing serious. But Guru Gamer is getting away with murder here.
Imagine, like, if this is Guru Gamer not playing serious. Imagine when he does play serious, you know?
Yeah. I mean, there's stats for this tournament, so maybe he just wants to pad his stat. Okay, Kore is now going Archer as well.
Probably, honestly, if I think about it, that might be the counter to Guru Gamer.
Honestly, it might be.
Yeah. All right, how are you gonna run around with a sword and no shield if you're just gonna get hit in the face by an arrow?
Gas fighting here. Loznich now being cavalry. Is he gonna get trapped? No, he's gonna get out. Let's catch a little bit of damage though.
Yeah, just over on the backside is Loznicev.
And now Reiko is Archer. They're just switching all the roles here. I feel really bad for Quadri doing the stats for this. Like, what are you gonna put them as here? Losnich, first one in.
Well, it'd be even better to see like if somebody had not watched this streamed match as it was happening.
Yeah.
Saw why the stats were like, oh wow, like 200 is doing really well nowadays.
Did he switch to cavalry? No. Oh my god, look at this.
Guru Gamer! Oh no!
Slash across the throat, taking on Cora.
Tilted is running away as well too.
Gas! Oh, nice overhead as well and perma-tilted. Okay, it does go down there. A couple of milliseconds longer and he would have gotten a kill on the gas as well there. But I mean, like, he did his job.
He really did.
Like, he's actually performing really well here.
That was an 87 score.
Now Fiorel is also Archer, because why not? Why not just make it like this? 2 Archers right now on Ghost Town. And they're doing really well because they're killing
last round.
Everyone.
Last round, I'm calling for it. We need a 6 Archer versus 6 Archer.
This might be the last round because right now it's actually looking like VW.
Oh, it's true. Yeah,
I didn't think they would, but Kasky is gonna go for the 2 Archers here. He almost lands hit on Rekoich, but not quite. Gas comes in. Good hit on Fiorel in the back there. As Kasky is once again taking 3 players. He's taking. Okay, took down the Archer. One of them is gonna look now for Blade. Gonna have some backup from Gas as well. Maybe going for Guru Blade. It does not necessarily matter because Furel shoots them down. Hershey and Permatilted now going both for Furel. Not leaving Kasky in a 1 versus 3 here. But Kasky, okay, Kasky lived longer than he should have in that 1 versus 3. Okay. Lone Doge now down cavalry as well. Because, yeah, that's just how we roll today. Just it's a cute little he sound as he tried to land that hit, but yeah, doesn't quite land. It's all the sound clip. I don't think I've ever heard that sound effect in a game before, but it's the first time for everything. Maybe it's a Halloween one.
It's a Halloween sound effect.
Yeah, they changed it just for like there's a sneaky patch.
Just for the Halloween weekend.
Yeah, exactly. Gas with a kill though, taking off Furel. It's 3.
But Guru is still alive.
Okay, there is 3 versus 5, but it is Guru Gamer with a 2-handed being alive.
Surrounded by 2 shields. We forget this.
Yeah, that is also true.
He's got his bodyguards at the ready.
One of them
as long as they don't hit him
well from Skyrim.
Yeah, I was gonna say Blade hit him last time.
Matter, yeah.
Guru, okay, okay. Well, Guru, you're alone, and now you're dead.
No. It's not over, because Guru has another life.
No, he doesn't.
He does indeed. He could go back in here. He's thinking about it. Like, should I do it? Okay, he ends up not doing it. That's restraint that I did not expect. Honestly, like, I did not expect this from someone who uses a 2-handed. His score is 1179. Okay, Gas is 1004 as well. But Gas is cavalry. Lone Doge is 860. And Kasky
I was going to say, like, there's a bit of a difference here between the guy who can run around not in the middle of fights and just charge in to take kills versus someone who's in the thick of it and swinging around in a circle.
That's a good point, but everyone is playing every class at this point, so
that's true. That's very true.
We're gonna
cycling
see
through. Guru back at it again.
Of course,
the signature.
I hear
no
balls.
Archers this time though, so we'll
that is true.
see how it pans out.
Kura is archer.
We are seeing though, Gaz and Lone Doge are behind.
Oh, Kasky with the first kill. Okay, 2 kills rapidly here. Blade is gonna try to not die, but he doesn't find it. Oh god, that execution shot from Kura there. Okay.
No way he survived that long.
Yeah, honestly. Like, I mean,
I was like, oh wow, he's dead here. Oh wait, no, he's still alive.
He's still going. Oh,
all right.
A good dodge
full reset here.
Boar even. Why where boar? This makes sense. But okay. Herba Tilted switching. Is he 200 as well? Did he pick up the weapon from? He did. He picked up Guru. Oh, he died with it on his back though, so he does not get to use it. Lone Dodge for the kill. He's just running around, double kill for him. We're gonna look for a triple on Guru, but Guru blocks it. Beautiful blocking from Guru Gamer, actually. Down to 2 hits, looking for a third on Hershey. Nope.
Hershey against Guru.
Misjudged. There we
Guru's
go.
Down.
The Archer counter to to 2-handed. Is he gonna try? No, he didn't. A little bit too risky shooting into that fight there, Hershey and Lone Doge. Are they just gonna try to catch a terrifying werebore in the corner? But you should be careful pulling these against an animal. Like, you know, they're in the corner.
But you put an animal into a corner, you never know what they're gonna do.
Exactly.
Right? So.
But he's just gonna die, so that's simple enough.
I mean, like that is a result. It's one of the you don't know what's gonna happen. You could die.
It is one of the outcomes. So Blade is
drew from a hat. Oh, it's dead.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
this is not
that can happen.
Tarot either, where it's Furel.
Oh, Guru Gamer switching away from.
Okay.
Oh wait.
Lone Dodge for that corpse kick.
Oh no, Guru Gamer.
See, he's not 200 anymore. I screwed. Yeah, there we go.
You know what? And it didn't work out for him, honestly.
it didn't. No, did he not have the money for it?
That might have been why.
No, I think he had the money.
He had it. Oh, okay, then there's no excuse.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's a bit strange, to be honest. His score, he didn't get like 300 score as he usually does. But look at him now. He's gonna do it again. Or Archer.
Didn't get 300 score as he usually
on
does.
average.
It's a state.
I think the best players have like 400 score average. Like.
Holy.
Yeah, maybe like 399, 299. Now I'm not 100% certain there, but looking like
it sounds like a purchase. It's like 399.
Yeah, it's a haggle. You can pull it down to 299.
They're haggling
the score, like
haggling up.
Yeah, that's a bit wrong. Really bad at haggling. Trade skill at 0, and health as well.
Trade skill -2.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be like 399 or so.
Yeah.
Nah, 499. Take it or leave it.
All right.
I want a skit like that where there's just two people who are like really bad at haggling, but their haggling is like their trading score is just like both negative.
Really bad.
So they're going back and forth like, no, 599. I'll pay you for it. Like.
Right, back to the match. Blade is just hiding around the corner, waiting for
Guru Gamer alone.
Yeah.
Dead now. Blade looking at it happen.
Twice just to make sure he stays dead as well. It's not Halloween quite yet. I don't think there's zombies.
Oh man.
Alright, Furewell, second life, low health. Low health. And first life, it's not looking that fantastic for Onlyfrauds here, technically. Ooh, permatilt taking a slash there as well. That was a little bit sleepiness, but sleepiness from terrifying Werebor as well. So he's gonna get caught here completely. He's completely screwed. Guru Gamer though, the beast that he is, just comes in to help him. He will not let his friend die in vain. It's 2 versus 3 here.
But he does not have his long sword anymore.
He does not. That sword is long, but is it long enough?
Well, it's long, but it's not as long as it could be. You know?
That is very true. That's also terrible setup for a joke there I was gonna take. But Casket dismounting Furewell there. Gas comes in as well, doing a little bit of that.
Surviving a lot more than he should.
Yeah, I mean, like, this fight...
Being blunt about it.
This fight should have ended long ago, but no, it's just going.
Hiding.
Yeah.
Oh, he is seen.
They did find him there.
Yeah.
Oh. That's not that Casket.
Reset though. Lone Doge over on the back end here.
Okay, that eventually does go down. But yeah, he survived a while there. What are they doing? Okay.
I don't know. They're they're walking.
they're gonna do a shield wall. 2 shields, that does not make a wall. That doesn't even make like
a shield wall.
Alright, they're in good spirits, I think.
100%.
Reiko gets cut down there. Guru Gamer.
2v2, make it respectful.
That's a little bit late. 1v1 now. Okay, Guru Gamer is... Oh, Cora does not want that. He's asking for duels.
Gaz wants to pad the score.
Yeah, basically. He's now set up a shop. He's retired, guys. He's just a
retired life, but you know what? His past crimes got ahead of him.
It's they don't forget and they don't forgive.
Oh man,
that last set was eventful.
It was fun. It was fun.
Yeah,
I'll call it what it is. It was fun.
Thank you, guy in chat for making the joke for me. I'm not allowed to make it here, but thank you. You're a man of culture as well. All right, so this means once again Vineyard Workers HJG. Damn it. Winning the match, being promoted to Division D. There's a good chance that Onlyfrauds will also be in Division D, considering the next tournament will be in a couple of months. So there's a good chance that, you know, there's always some drop off. Like, this team doesn't necessarily want to play this season. Some teams rejoin, some destroy each other. I know there's a couple of teams that have already technically disbanded. So
are you gonna dox them too?
No, I will not this time.
Not this time.
I'm sorry.
Pray I do not do it again.
I don't dox people. I swear. Yeah, we'll play 2 Vineyard Workers. I'm not gonna ask you who your MVP is because I know who you're gonna say. And it's gonna be Guru Gamer. Like, there's no point.
Okay. If I'm being serious, okay, the last few rounds were 100% Guru Gamer.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna
then,
get,
though,
like, if I'm being honest, like, not counting the last set, but no, you went the exact opposite way and just went like, the only ones that mattered for
I'll
me
be
were
honest.
the three.
Guru Gamer is my hero for pulling out the two-hander in those later rounds. But on the flip side of that, I would actually give it to Bunny. I think Bunny did really, really well
Bunny,
prior to the rest of those games, and I think really kind of solidified the rest of what was like. He enabled the team to do what they did. Like
any damage
100%.
he
That's how.
did as well was just like he won them several rounds for sure.
100%. Yeah.
Like just doing the damage he did. Like I mean, he reached at least 1500 score on that one set, and like
it was doing the damage. But the other end is also just being able to constantly put the pressure onto Gaz, because if like MVP over the other side, definitely cavalry side at the very least, right? Because I'd like to be able to separate cavalry from infantry in a lot of these situations.
Yeah,
you kind of need to like categorize depending on where they're going to be from. But Gaz played amazingly over on the other end as well too.
I think,
but Bunny was constantly on him.
Yeah,
I
think
kind of
that's
stopping.
The main thing. If Gaz plays less aggressive and just don't run into 2v1s as cavalry.
Okay, you know what? Fioral says, I am MVP, of course, Cav carry. Fioral, you are the MVP of being able to drop off your horse and instantly get back up onto another one.
That was some
in like frame perfect time.
That was some John Wick stuff right there. And
that was actually that was
just
crazy.
To drag, like, pull out a Glock as well and start pulling it, like just gunshot and headshotting people.
Randomly, suddenly also picked up a bow during that period of time and just aiming it. It was super good. No, everyone over on VW played extremely well.
I think so as well.
I can't really like it but to give over an MVP is really difficult because we need to separate it by the categories. Even over on VW side for infantry, I was pretty ready to give it over to it's so tough because I can't say the name. Fran. Every time. Fran did really well.
Wrong as well.
Oh no! See, no, I told you, no matter what I say, it's going to be wrong.
Try the third
name. Oh no, Nangi Jala.
I don't think I can say that one.
There we go. Okay, so we're agreed. I think that in terms of that, like infantry was really well, but it was also really hard to identify who would have been on the top because there was a lot of rounds where it kind of rotated.
It's always difficult with infantry.
It really is
because like you can't really quantify who's doing really well. You don't see it in like numbers. Like you can see
give it
cavalry.
to Andrew because he's the archer player, and
yeah, there
we
you
piss
go.
off every infantry player.
And you can easily say his name. That's the main reason, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the other one. Overall, though, fantastic game. If you were to have any suggestions for Onlyfrauds, actually, because as far as it goes for Vineyard Workers, like we can praise them left, right, and center, but I do want to kind of give some attention to Onlyfrauds and say like what could they have done better? What angles could they have taken it maybe a little bit differently? Because we've already given some criticism to Gaz, but I think that like it was also like a core kind of strategy that they were pulling away with Gaz being over on the side and pulling away the attention and managing to like go all the way across the map deep into enemy territory. What could you suggest to Onlyfrauds that they could have done better to have secured them that win?
Just a little bit more cohesion in the infantry. Again, I use that damn word. But cohesion, the main issue is like,
I know what you're talking about. Though,
yeah, just pick targets and then go for them. Like, okay, I did 80 damage on this guy. He's low. Just kill him quick.
I think it's like I agree with the cohesion side. I think that another angle to take it at is Gaz just needed to work with Kasky more.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of like when you were when Gaz was separating so far away from
again we're kind of pulling on Gaz a lot, but if Gaz played more aggressive, like less aggressive, more with his team, that might have baited out the Vineyard Workers into being a little bit more aggressive with their calories, so that Kasky could punish them. Because like they had the idea there to just like kind of like get Kasky to sneak up around like at a corner and just stop a horse, but it didn't work out because he was too aggressive.
It's true. The ideas when they were presented for when they were working together were executed really well, but it wasn't happening as consistently as it should have. And that's kind of what led to a lot of the downfalls. Like when we saw Onlyfrauds at their best was when they were grouping together properly in inventory lines,
Yeah,
and we saw them
they
pushing
have.
all together. It was usually with Hiroshi taking the lead in the charge, everyone kind of like holding back. Kasky usually was over in the back, waiting for some form of like a cav flank, and then those were the fights that were almost always won over on Onlyfrauds'
Yeah.
side. When that didn't happen though, and we saw kind of a dispersion across the fight of who was going for which targets and all of that there, that was where it kind of dispersed how they were going to be winning, and really kind of created a lot of volatility with like just their maybe even the calls, but maybe the way that they were even taking the fights. And when that kind of started up, it didn't seem like that ever let go. It seemed like that was kind of it became the
Yeah.
norm for a while. They'd kind of pull it together briefly, and then it would kind of fall apart again. And I mean, like, it happens. It happens to the best. Any of the teams that are going to be approaching those kind of situations, just need to find that. Usually the person they can kind of call and say, "Hey, everybody, let's get it together. We need to do this," and then they kind of all collapse onto that. Whether or not that's the way that they're able to handle it, or if that's what's needed from the outside looking in, that's kind of the best advice that I would be able to give on from my side.
Yeah, just seeing in the chat as well. Londor saying that they played not up to snuff. They kind of screwed up after Landia. I agree with that as well. I think that kind of set the tone a little bit. Because after that, it fell apart pretty hard. But yeah, I mean, Onlyfrauds, these players have played, they know each other for so many years. And having such a small roster, which can be a blessing and a massive curse there. I mean, like, you can just play with these people again and again and again and again. And, like, you can really master team play. That's what I would like to see from Onlyfrauds there. Just...
Well, and we saw it. We saw it here and
yeah,
there.
they play well
yep.
together. Like, they had pretty good communication. But it doesn't really matter if you're 2 players down or like 1 player down. Like, you're essentially just, you're gonna fall apart at that point.
Very, very true. But I mean, like, that's probably going to be
I mean, this
it
is
for this.
yeah. Last sentence. This is just how this game is. You have good days and bad days, and only for us, this was just kind of not your day. But I'm hoping to see more from them in the future. But yeah, as you say,
I enjoyed the match. I will say that much. Yeah,
I did as well.
I enjoyed.
I'm glad
the
it
whole way
happened.
through. Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens to these next time. Next time, I kind of join over on the broadcast. You're gonna have Greed teach me a lot more about some of the stuff that I need to know about, in case my knowledge is definitely not there. Definitely isn't entirely. I can talk though.
Yes, that is very true. It's, my last sentence will be as well. Good to see like proper, like well respected play from both teams. Like I can just see them chatting as well now in the chat here, and yeah, just talking about the match, and that's good to see. But yeah, that's it for us here tonight. We will be back with the other matches as soon as they're scheduled. But it's always like this. It gets a little bit muddy when they happen. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, and we will be back this weekend, and have a good night.